I'm sure I should not do the statistics. General situation.
Your attention, please. Friends of Rwanda, fellow Rwandans, distinguished guests, welcome to the 52nd anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Rwanda, as well as the 20th anniversary of Kwibohora 20. Kwibohora means liberation. The theme of this year's liberation is Together We Prosper. Today culminates a journey this year that began in February at the Church of Our Savior, where we launched the activities of honoring those who perished in the genocide. In April, we held the actual commemoration, and today we are here in a celebratory mood to honor Rwanda and Rwandans for all they have gone through and for where we are today. It feels good to be a Rwandan today. Our program today will start with the Rwandan National Anthem, followed by a speech by His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda, and a short documentary by a friend of Rwanda, Mr. Guy Bourgeot. Please stand up for the national anthem of the Republic of Rwanda. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Safari. Honorable representative of the government of the Netherlands, Excellencies, colleagues, ambassadors, Excellencies, representatives of the international organizations in The Hague, distinguished guests, Banyarwandakazi, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good afternoon and welcome. Today, Rwanda and Rwandans celebrate
52 years of independence and 20 years of Kwibohora, which means liberation in the Rwandan language. July 4th marks 20 years since the Rwandan Patriotic Front stopped the genocide against the Tutsi that took place in Rwanda in 1994 and liberated the country. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, you recall that 3 months ago we were together to commemorate here in The Hague a very sad date in our history. It was that date that the genocide started in Rwanda 20 years ago. You recall that the killings took 100 days and took the lives of 1 million people in Rwanda. But we are here today, this time to celebrate the end of that genocide, which has been stopped on July 4th by the RPF, which brought peace, security, and stability. Since then, a hard and long journey to rebuild the country started. It is also the time to honor those who fought in the struggle for freedom and dignity for Rwandans. As the Nigerian Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka said in Los Angeles in 1994, and I quote, "Rwanda was clinically dead as a nation." What is unbelievable is the fact that the international community let this happen. The whole world failed in Rwanda 20 years ago. This is our dark history, this is our past, and this has been to be told. But also, we celebrate today, as I said before, our independence, the liberation of Rwanda, the end of the genocide by the RPF, by Rwandans themselves. And of course today, we celebrate achievement and progress gained since 20 years. But today also, we pause to look at the journey we did, and we look to the future with hope, optimism, and a renewed commitment to agaciro, which means dignity, self-reliance, and shared human values. It is an opportunity to share this story and learn about Rwanda's vision for a peaceful, prosperous, and self-reliant nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored that you are here today with us to celebrate this journey from a dark past to a bright future. A journey of socio-economic transformation of Rwanda, which turned what was a failed state 2 decades ago into a model of successful post-conflict reconstruction. The secret behind our success story can be found in these 3 decisions that we took and that made us to be where we are today. As President Paul Kagame said, we decided to stay together, we decided to be accountable, we decided to think big. But for us, Rwandans, the most important for us is that we will end we are lucky to have a visionary leadership under President Paul Kagame and the government of unity and reconciliation. The achievements we celebrate were achieved together with a sense of resilience, sacrifice, and strong discipline and commitment to develop our country. We continue and even accelerate the process that started 20 years ago. And we invite our friends and partners to stay with us in that new journey to prosperity. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I end my remarks, I warmly welcome you again to this celebration and thank you again for being here today with us, for also being excellent partners of Rwanda and friends of Rwanda for the last 52 years and especially for the last 20 years. And we are looking forward to a continuous and stronger cooperation and collaboration. God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless Rwanda and the Netherlands, and God bless Friends of Rwanda. Thank you very much.
Into a documentary, a visual documentary that we are going to share.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, Mr. Master. In 2010, I was asked by Dr. Kanimba, at that time the director of all the musea in Rwanda, to work with young dancers from a company called Abatarutwa in the museum in Kanombe. At that time we made a small choreography that was based on tolerance. And I was asked last year to work again with those dancers. As I am a choreographer, I was working again with those dancers. We created a choreography named Agachiro. It's based on what happened in Burundi, where 60,000 people were killed in the most terrible way. And we made also a movie about it. So what you will see is kind of the choreography, but put in a movie. So it's not really there. But the company is also performing the movie, the choreography live over there. It's their first encounter with contemporary dance. So you will not really see a movie about contemporary dance, because it's quite difficult also to put a story, a genocide story, in a dance. But it's done by dancers, and I think they made an amazing job. The company consists of 40 young people, all or a lot of them rescues after the genocide, if not them, their parents. And you will see what their interpretation, contemporary dance interpretation is of what happened in Burundi. Okay, that's it.
I'm Jean-Pierre Karabalanga, ambassador of Rwanda in The Hague, in the Netherlands. Today we celebrate 52 years of independence and 20 years of liberation. As you know, Rwanda today is a progressing country. We are doing well in socio-economic transformation of the country, and we are coming from a very bad time. We have a very sad history. We had a genocide in 1994. We lost 1 million people. The country was distracted, and since then we are trying to rebuild the country, put in place a democratic country and a stable and secure country. So far we are doing well. Now we are coming back to the international community. Now the next step is to build a stronger country, a stronger economy, a stronger people, a united people, and we looking ahead for the next step of the reconstruction of the country.
Okay, I come to the question. You're looking at Rwanda, maybe looking at the past of the country and looking at where the country is today. People will want to ask, how did they do it?
Yeah, yes.
Pace of development, the peaceful nature of the country, and people always want to know how did you manage this situation to this level?
So actually, we were lucky to have a very strong leadership, a very strong leader in the person of President Paul Kagame, with a clear vision of what we have to do in order to come back. We used to put in place a common vision and one commitment to stay together as a Rwandan people and a Rwandan nation. And we did everything possible to bring back everybody together, to sit down, to see back in our history, and to try to understand the mistake done by our predecessor, and then to set up new programs so that we can build in united country. And then we decided that we should be accountable, like fight, so that we can have an accountable governance and an accountable country. For example, in Rwanda, we have a policy of zero tolerance for corruption. Whoever you are in the government of Rwanda, when you commit fraud, whoever you are, you have to face the justice. Be it a minister, be it MP, be it anybody. Then from there, we managed actually to build a stable system in place. And then as we say, we think big. We want to overcome the problems. We want to, we believe that a country like Rwanda or an African country is not meant for failure, and we believe in it, because if you sit together, if you discuss, if you understand common goals as a nation, and if you have tolerance, patience, resilience, then everything is possible. So the most important is to have these three, behavior or understanding, and then the rest is just a matter of time. So is what we managed to do, and simply because you have a strong leader in Kagame, Paul Kagame, the president, and now the whole new generation, we have same vision as him. That's all.
That's fine.
And of course, we have many friends, African friends, friends in Europe, friends in the US. But those friends, when we discuss with them, we tell them that we want to discuss on equal
terms.
Yes, level. There is no a master and there is no. We need equal opportunity. We need equal chances. We need to discuss as partner. And when we talk about doing business, it's equal interest, not interest of one or another. No. We say that as a people, even if a poor country, but with our dignity, we have to discuss to bring people to Rwanda, but they have to respect our rules, our regulations, our culture, our behavior, our commitment, our everything, and we discuss on equal basis. So it's what we are trying to do, and yes.
Okay, Ambassador, assuming you're talking now with your friends of Rwanda or partners, in which areas do you think, critical areas, do you think they can help in the development of Rwanda presently? In which area do you think they can contribute to your the development of the country?
Now the next step in Rwanda, what we are trying to do is to build on the foundation that we laid already. The next step now is build a stronger private sector, because we believe that by having a good private sector, a skilled private sector, this is the only way to drive the economy, to raise the economy. Of course, there is huge challenges up to now. What we are trying to do is to continuously to invest in education, to invest in health, to invest in knowledge, to invest in agriculture, to invest in energy, because we have a huge challenge of energy, and of course to maintain peace and security. So any partner in the sector is welcome.
My name is Guy Beaujeu. I'm working for UNESCO Aichi Institute for Water Education. I'm a choreographer and a dancer. And since a few years I'm working with a dance company in Kanombe, in Rwanda. The name of the company is Abatarutwa. And this is a company that was created after the genocide. And what we are trying to do now is to create contemporary dance choreographies.
And how far have you done? How I may ask, from what you've been doing there, what has been the impact so far in Rwanda?
Well, the impact is, I was asked in 2010 to start working with those dancers, with that company. And we started, for them it was completely new. Contemporary dance was something they never touched, because they were a traditional dance company. So for them it was a complete new way of expressing themselves. So they asked me years and years to come back, and this year, last year, the embassy also facilitated with the Ministry of Sport and Education. So I could teach 3 weeks, and during those 3 weeks I was teaching them contemporary techniques. And at the end, we wanted to make that movie about Murambi and about Agaciro, because that was the message last year launched in Rwanda, giving back dignity to people, and that is what we want to do through this choreography.
Yeah, it's a really great project. But do you have any challenges, or if you have any, what are the challenges you have in terms of in the area of going about the job you're doing over there?
The thing is, what we want on the longer term is to create a secondary school for dance, because the problem is that Rwanda has fantastic dancers, but the problem is they can't come to Europe and do auditions, because the requirement here is, when they want to do audition, the requirement is that they have to do a secondary school level for dance. So what we want to do now is to create a school, a secondary school for dance, where in the morning they just go to school like all normal, like every student, and follow normal courses, and in the afternoon they will dance. So after 6 years they can come to Europe and also go to auditions, and when they have enough knowledge, they can come back to Rwanda and teach contemporary dance in Rwanda, and add the local elements, because this is very important. At the longer term, we want to have contemporary Rwandan dance, or like you have already in Senegal, also in South Africa, you have already contemporary companies, and basically that's what they also need in Rwanda, because they have the most fantastic dancers.
Yeah, so this project you're talking about, what length of time do you envisage that you're going to be put into place?
Can you
how long do you think this project, this dance academy, is going to be, you'll be able to put it into place in Rwanda?
I hope that with enough support of the Ministry of Sports and Culture and Education, I think within 2 years we can start. We need what we need. We don't need that much. We have to start somewhere. You know, also in Europe, contemporary dance, in the beginning it was only classical ballet. At a certain moment it developed. I was never able to follow contemporary dance in that time. There was only classical schools. So I think it can go fast. It can go. We can do it with not that much money. For sure we need money. We need a place, we need teachers, and we need dancers.
Presently, is this project being financed solely by the Ministry of Education, Sports and
I think this is something we will have to discuss. I go back to Rwanda in December to teach again, to work with the company again, and I hope that we can have enough discussions at that moment with the Ministry of Sports and Education, who was really supporting us until now, because the movie that we were making and the whole career, they made it possible to do it there. So I hope that we can have those talks in December, and that maybe not the next new school year, but one school year later to start. That's what I really hope.
Okay. It's been a pleasure talking to you, sir. I wish to thank you for your contributions to the development of Rwanda. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. for this insightful and wonderful artistic presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you now to have a drink with us and to enjoy the rest of the evening as we close this celebration of Quibo 20 and the 52 years of Rwanda's independence. You're most welcome to stay as long as you want. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.
Maybe you're married. That's why.
Muito pobre dela. Because I started